Welcome back, everyone. The official start to summer is exactly a month from now, hard to believe, and that means it's spending a lot more time maybe working in your garden. Joining me this morning to answer your question is Paul James, the gardener guy. Paul, thank you for joining us this morning.
Glad to be here, Will.
I feel like it's an honor to talk to you instead of Tap this morning.
Oh, stop.
Yeah. And because of all that rain that we've had over these past 2 days, what effect does that have on plants? Is it a good thing, or is it maybe just too much for now?
We always have to welcome the rain as gardeners. I mean, you know, because it's far better to have some rain than to have continuous drought.
Okay.
But we've got enough already. Kirsten, you hear that? We got enough already, okay?
Put in a good word there, yeah.
I would recommend perhaps that people pull back mulch around their plants just so they'll dry out a little bit quicker. The plants that are responding best to all these rains are the weeds. So time to get out there and weed.
Have to do that too. Well, we asked a lot of people to send in their questions and we got a few. We got one right here from Jody. She asked, I have a brown thumb, but I really want to have a house plant. What do you recommend, Paul?
Plastic plants might be a good idea for her.
Faux flowers, maybe?
You know, one it's hard to say, it's Zamioculus zamifolia.
Wow.
But the good news is you just go in and ask for a ZZ plant.
Okay.
It's one of the easiest plants to grow in the home, just tolerates almost any condition you have. Another one is Chinese evergreen. So there are a few out there that for people with brown thumbs, that'd be okay.
Some good advice there. Well, we have another question from Liz right here. Can hydrangeas, Paul, be in full sun?
Actually, they can, Liz. Most of the hydrangeas that you see with the pink or blue flowers require a little bit of morning sun followed by shade the rest of the day. However, the oak leaf hydrangea, which is one of my absolute favorite shrubs for Oklahoma, will tolerate sun. And there are different sizes. Some can get 6 by 6 or even taller. There are some that are a little smaller, and it's a dynamite plant for Oklahoma.
Beautiful plants. I love those too.
Love them.
Well, our third question now comes from Janice. She says, I have a large silver maple with quite a few roots on the surface. Would it hurt the tree to chop off some of those roots?
With a silver maple, those surface roots are kind of the nature of the beast. It's unfortunate, but you got to be careful. You don't want to remove any roots larger than 1 inch in diameter, and you certainly don't want to remove more than 1/4 of those roots. You're better off to just buy some mulch, throw the mulch on top, and cover up those roots. Not too much, because you don't want to suffocate the tree, but just a nice 2-inch layer of mulch all around, and bingo, you're not looking at the roots anymore.
An easy solution. All right, one more question from Rebecca. She says, my flower beds faced west and get tons of sun. Any suggestions for heat tolerant, but also pretty flowers that I could plant?
That's a long list, believe it or not.
Okay, good.
I mean, I'd start off with daylilies. One of the easiest plants to grow. They will spread over time, multiply, not the least bit invasive by any means.
And beautiful.
So gorgeous,
yeah.
and in so many colors, sizes. Black-eyed Susan, another great one. The lesser known but beautiful are hyssop, which really are great. Penstemons, another great one. Ice plant. There's so many out there that will tolerate that blazing heat of summer.
Paul, great answers for all these questions. Thank you for joining us, and I'm glad I got to talk to you today too.
My pleasure.
All right, thanks, Paul. And we'll send it over now to Kirsten for a